Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Yemi.
And I'm Tox.
We're glad you're back. So today, what are we talking about? We made an epic 3.5 months trips in through Southeast Asia, and we'd like to just talk to you about what our experiences were, what things stood out, what things were surprising to us. We'd like to take you on that journey.
We think some of the stories we have to tell will warm your heart. Some, maybe not so much.
Okay, so let's see. What countries did we go? Let's start with that.
We went to Singapore. We went to Manila.
Yes.
Taipei.
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Yes.
We went to Malaysia.
Yes.
And we went to Indonesia.
So we're going to start with Singapore. So the biggest surprises. Let's cover the biggest surprises. The biggest surprises for us was Singapore. That airport just felt like pure luxury.
Wow, you could spend days in there.
Yes, you really can. It's called Changi International. It is fantastic. If your travels ever take you to that part of the world, please make sure you check it. Vietnam, the affordability.
Oh, yeah.
In that country. So with Vietnam, we started from north, right?
Yeah.
We started north and we made our way down south, and every single stop, we stayed in about 4 or 5 cities in Vietnam, and every single stop, honestly, it was affordable. I mean, that blew us away, like 82-cent meals, and we're not even kidding, in Vietnam.
Yes.
Right? And
yes.
How was that food?
Oh, it was awesome.
Oh my
goodness. I mean, we're
goodness.
talking pho with rice and fish and vegetables.
I mean, it was
they got it all
fantastic.
covered. Yes.
It
And it was very
fantastic.
flavorful.
Yes, it was. So let's talk about the heat. Oh my goodness. Guys, the country that about took me out with the heat, actually 2. So let's talk about the sun, the brightness of the sun. Who wins the thing for that?
For you will be Vietnam.
Vietnam. The heat, the hotness of the sun. If you go back, guys, make sure you go through some of the videos that we did on Vietnam. You'll see that our coloring changed. Like, I know we have melanin. Yeah, we can see it. But the coloring, we got a little darker. We sure did.
Yes.
And then the heat in Malaysia. That was something else.
It was something, but the funny thing about Malaysia is you can have the heat and next moment it's raining. It's pouring.
It rains often. It rains, and it's so cute that everybody, like the locals, they don't even skip a beat.
No, remember they had umbrella all over the place. I mean, like the rain starts, they're selling umbrella on the streets. That was fun.
They really did. That was good. So local transportation, there were some parts that were chaotic. What comes to mind when we talk about chaotic transportation?
Let's start with Vietnam. There was none.
Okay, yeah. So Vietnam doesn't have a lot of public transportation.
Yeah.
They do have transportation in that you'll get ride share options, but they do not have buses and stuff. So Philippines, the transportation there, the buses and stuff, and the tuk-tuks, it did look chaotic a little. And the buses, they were not buses like you and I may be used to if you're watching from Europe or from North America.
They were contraptions.
Yeah, they really.
You don't want to get in those buses.
They truly were. And because it was so hot, I mean, we will be in our ride share and we'll look over, I mean, to people in the ride share or in the buses, and it just looks packed, like they were on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting.
Now remember that most of them in Southeast Asia, they use motorcycles.
Yes.
So that was the main mode of transportation.
Yes, they do. And in some countries and in some cities, we saw more bikes, like in Hanoi. So the hotel we were in Hanoi, we were very, very high. We stayed at one of the tallest.
Yeah.
Is that the tallest in Hanoi or tallest in Vietnam? Actually,
probably in Vietnam.
Yeah, tallest in Vietnam. It was the Intercontinental.
72.
72. Yeah. No. Yeah. Landmark 72.
Landmark
yes.
72.
Yes. Landmark 72. and we were high up, and when you look down, I swear, all the bikes, the motorcyclists, they look like little ants.
Yeah.
They were just like, it was so cool to watch. It was cool to watch.
Yeah, it does seem to me like there were more bikes than people.
Yes, it definitely does. The level of safety, I will tell you, one of the biggest surprises as far as safety for us was in Taiwan.
Yes.
Taiwan, Taipei, Taiwan, it's such a safe, my goodness, such a safe, honest country that if you leave your phone, if you leave your phone in a restaurant, they will run after you. I mean, to give it to you back. My purses, your backpack, we were not clutching them. You know how we usually, when you're traveling, and we've traveled across many continents, I will kind of hold my purse close to me. And when you have backpacks, sometimes they say even put it in front. Mm-hmm. Not in Taiwan. I was loose and fancy free. It was fantastic. That was really cool.
And there was this guy, was it in Indonesia, was trying to prove to us that I was safe. Kota Kinabalu.
Yeah, Kota Kinabalu.
Who put his hand out with his phone just to show us that it was safe to be there.
Yeah, yes. And it was, and nothing nobody snatched it.
Nobody snatched it. Yeah.
I mean, that was Kota Kinabalu.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Kota Kinabalu. That was in Malaysia. Yeah, that was in Malaysia, Kota Kinabalu. Some hidden costs. You know how sometimes, I mean, you may have a budget and you plan, but then things just happen and you go, oops, I didn't expect this to happen. Well, we will tell you, in some of the Southeast Asian countries, they would round up.
Yeah, especially in Vietnam.
Yeah, they would round up your fee so that, say it came to, I don't know, 78,000 dongs, Vietnamese dongs, they just round it up to 80.
Yeah.
So
and sometimes they do round down too. So that was surprising.
They definitely did that. And the other thing that surprised us, which we were not used to, if you have like a ride share, and I guess it makes sense and it's very fair. If you have a ride share and then they have to pay parking to come in to the place, they just tack that on. Yeah. That's very fair. They should not be eating the cost of those for us. And the food costs, we found that food costs. Okay, so one very clear example, and this was in Malaysia, in KL, Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital. Remember when we got there that first night that we were tired and we left the hotel to walk around to was it the Indian village? Yeah, Indian village. We went to the Indian village. It was like a local market, with different stalls, and it was specifically for food. They had probably about, I don't know, very popular place in Kuala Lumpur. And we thought, okay, that's a good place to buy food. So we had the food there, and then one of the most fanciest mall in Kuala Lumpur, we went there, we're like, oh, surely, the price of food it's going to be more expensive.
It was true.
Than the Indian village market that we went to. Guess what, people? The expensive, modern looking, high-tech mall, we found cheaper food. Cheaper food, better quality food. Yes. It just didn't compute. Like in North America, if you go somewhere like the mall, you know that the food is going to be more expensive.
Now, before we continue, please remember to like our video, share, and subscribe.
Yes. If you love global traveling, if you're near the age of retirement from 40s on, you want to hang on and travel with us and follow our journey. Okay, and please share our videos too. So kindness of people. Oh, we met a lot of kindness on our way, didn't we?
Oh yes, we did.
Oh my goodness. People were just all through Southeast Asia, even in countries where we stood out like sore thumbs. We have Melanie.
We got some stares.
Oh my God, we got Melanie.
But that's not the kindness. The kindness, we're talking about people helping you where there was, they didn't have anything to gain.
Yes.
Look at the guy in, was that Malaysia at the airport?
The airport. Listen, I don't even remember. Where was that? What city was that? Was that Kuala Lumpur? Okay, Kuala Lumpur when we landed. The lines, listen, people love to visit Malaysia. So the lines were very, very, very long. And we're like, oh my gosh, we're already tired from this plane ride. And we saw that they had automatic lanes and nobody was going there. And we looked, and you know how some of the Southeast Asian countries, they just now implementing those lanes, and sometimes it's only for the locals, for the citizens. This guy just came and waved at us, and I went over. I'm like, oh, can we go through here? He goes, yes, 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 come on. He was fantastic. We were in and out of that line in like 1 minute. It was fantastic, just fantastic.
So another thing about Southeast Asia was, at least as far as we were concerned, people were very curious about us. We got a lot of stares, and when you go to Indonesia, people will ask, us, where we're from. That was a very standard question.
Yes,
where are you from?
Where you from? It was, they say hello and then where you're from. It was so funny. And it was so cute how it was like not where you're from, like, oh, I know somebody who lives there, or
nope,
or where is that? What part of the country is that? They just want to know. You say where you're from, and it was a stop to the conversation. It was so cute.
That was what tickled you. What tickled me was the fact that when they serve you food, they stand there and wait for you to taste it just to make sure that you like it. They're so anxious that you like their food that it was
all over Southeast Asia. Malaysia wins the goal on that one. They were so proud of the culture of their food. It was almost like they were holding their breath. And of course, when you're served by people like that, even if you didn't like it, you better smile. Okay, people, please smile and just say, oh, it was good.
So, will we do it again?
Oh, definitely. What countries can we not wait to go back to?
Vietnam.
Same for me. Vietnam kind of wins the cake on that, honestly. We stayed in 4 or 5 cities in Vietnam, and most of them we would go back to in a heartbeat.
Certainly fabulous.
It's just wonderful. Then
Taipei.
Oh my gosh.
Just go back to the night markets. They were awesome.
People, the night markets in Taipei. It's so funny how Taipei is not on a lot of lists out there. Guys, I'm telling you, it deserves a spot on your list. The night markets were, they were just chef's kisses. It was wonderful.
So what will we do differently?
Okay, I know you're going to say this. Yeah, he's been saying it. Pack lightly. I know. We didn't do too bad for 3.5 months. For 2 people, we had 2 checked luggage and 1 carry-on each.
That was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot, he says. Put down in the comments, ladies especially. I want to hear from my ladies. Did you think that was too much for 3.5 months?
That was too
travel.
Much.
Okay.
But for me, it was for our travels. I would rather travel by train more. Rather than by. We flew quite a lot, and there were some places that we could have taken the train that would have been even slower travel and more enjoyable for me. Yes.
So just tips for you. Vietnam has no trains, so don't look for trains. No. And if they are, I would not get on them. So we flew a lot.
They don't have trains.
Yeah. We flew a lot. Intercity trains. We flew a lot in Vietnam. Indonesia and Malaysia, they have fantastic train system. So look into that. If you're going to those countries, make sure you utilize it. It's a more relaxing way to travel.
And it's cheaper than flying.
Yes.
Most times.
Yes. Try the local food. Try the street food, people. Be careful, obviously. And we did a tip. Anything that wasn't cooked, we were very leery of. Even fruits, because we would want to eat fruits. We'll go out to the markets and buy fruits. We will clean it, obviously. And then we bought vinegar. We will clean it, and then we will not eat the skin. Like the apples, the pears, we will just peel and both of us were fine. Nobody had any GI.
We were not sick. We were fine.
No, nobody had any GI issues at all.
So what tips do you have for first timers?
Well, in addition to the taking the train in Malaysia and Indonesia, learn some terms of the language of the country that you're going to. Simple hello, simple thank you. We have to say, in all the countries, we did learn those. We really did.
I mean, the taxi drivers will be first, or the Uber driver or the Grab drivers will be the first to teach you. They are very friendly. They're anxious to let you know their language.
They are very. And please do not try to do it all. Do not try to do it all. Don't try to run yourself ragged, get into all the touristy places, those Instagrammable places. Don't. Slow down a little bit more, enjoy the culture. Don't stay in the expat bubble only. We stayed in hotels. All the 3.5 months we actually stayed in hotels exclusively.
But we went out.
Oh my goodness. I mean, we did consistently. That was the central part of our travel. Yeah.
And for me, I think you always need cash. Yes. Now, they're not all cash society like most part of Ecuador. So you're able to pay with card in some places, but it does help to have some cash on hand for when you need it.
I agree. So make sure you do. And I mean, just go to any ATM. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Just to point out what we do when we travel. We have accounts in financial institutions that do not charge ATM fees.
Yeah.
Or if there's a charge, they refund it. So that's a tip. Make sure you watch some of our earlier videos on savings and smart money concepts, and you'll get a lot of information from there.
Yeah.
So if you found this helpful, go on ahead and share. Like we said, subscribe. And their new videos that's queued right now. Don't run off. Watch the next video.